back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the BrosTalk, where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
You going straight through?
Straight through.
Yeah.
What up, y'all?
That's crazy. Yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweepers out there?
Wicked.
It's your boy, T. Broski.
Super wicked.
Got my main man, King Dano, in the building with me.
What up, what up?
Hey, man, this is BrosTalk.
I can see my toes.
Hey, man, we got the homie, the player, the guy, the fella, the brother. How do you say it? Carnal. Yeah, you know, I knew that.
I don't.
Oh, the lay carnal.
Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you coming on. As always, as per usual.
Definitely appreciate the nickname too.
Carnal.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to spell that so I can put that as your Hellcat tag. Corey the Carnal.
Where is that, like, they're saying their name, like, what region is that from?
Mexican.
Okay. So, like,
The Mexican region.
he
I
just-
mean, it's a Mexican. It's not like, I would say Spanish, but it's not because everybody that speaks Spanish doesn't say that. So when I went to Puerto Rico, I was like, "Orale, carnal." My boy was like, "Hey, man, that's not what they say out there." Like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "Yeah, that's like a Mexican thing." I'm like, "Oh, damn, my bad." So all right, cool. It worked when I was in El Paso, but
Right.
So the person was from, like, Oregon. It'd just be Corey?
Orale, Corey. Well,
That's how
That was Mexican
Oregonians sound.
it would have to be.
A Mexican okay.
It would have to be. He can.
What is a person from Oregon called? An Oregonian?
Boom.
Organians, Organites,
American.
An Oregonite.
Organites, like the
Small soldiers.
Gorgonites. Ain't that what they were? Hey man, well, how y'all players been doing, man? It's been a while since I left.
Well, it depends on what aspect of life you want to talk about. You want to talk about
I'm talking about like
football?
Since we've been on the
Terrible.
podcast. Oh,
you want to talk about sports gambling? Don't do it.
I won some money last.
I'm just saying I don't do it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I won
you
a
know,
few
I mean-
dollars. You know what I mean? I came
Nah,
up.
I don't
been
have good
chilling.
enough luck to do that, so
I came up.
I chill on the gambling. Except when it comes to craps.
110% profit. So shit, I ain't
Hey.
tripping. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I ain't doing no tripping.
But 5% profit is good.
Yeah, I mean any profit is
right?
good.
Yeah, I was about to say anything, but
You know what I mean?
That's nice.
I mean, I spent it on chewing gum, but
I only put $1 in. But,
I put 15
winning.
cent in or something like that. You know, FanDuel. You know, hit it for about $2.15. You know,
Damn.
and
They matched me, so
Coming
I
up.
like doubled up my double up.
that's how you start. It's just
Coming
the
up.
start, man. You got to build on top of each other with it. But yeah, football wise, man. Can we say that the season? Well, let's see. First of all, it has been exciting football first 3 weeks, right? Like we can agree upon that.
What do you mean?
Exciting football.
Well,
It's been,
everybody's,
like, good
I'm excited
games.
football's back.
It's been
Good
quite a
games?
few good games.
All right, that's all.
Most
I'm
of them
saying.
had the Ravens playing in them.
Okay.
That Ravens Detroit was a great game. That Ravens Bills was a great game.
And Packers.
Yeah, I was super impressed with them first two games. They didn't look too good against the Browns, but we get it together. I hope.
The Rams got cheated, but we're not even going, you got to have something. Deflate game. It's something. You know what I mean? There's no way that big guy gets through and all this come on, man.
I really needed y'all to shut down.
They did
AJ
this.
Brown.
I seen at the end of the game, the
was a big
ref
boy.
was like, and so, oh, that's the sign. It's like, got it. You know?
He picked that ball up and went out, man.
Yeah, I ultimately, it was a good game. You know, when I first, because I didn't catch the whole game, so when I first seen it, the Rams was up, and I was like, oh shit,
like big time.
yeah, and I was like, oh shit, like, because damn, what's his name? I forget who it was, but he was talking about, he plays for the Rams, and he was saying, he's like, oh man, like, we really got a shot. We believe it. And I was like, okay. I mean, if the players is saying it.
Didn't they play Philly in the conference finals last year?
Yeah.
I mean, conference final championship game?
Yeah, but
I know what I mean.
It was I was like, okay, cool. And then the way I was like, oh man, we about to have a great season. Next thing I know, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And the only reason because I was in a hotel and they didn't have all the
Y'all
games.
2-1, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like y'all.
It's not a bad.
Terrible.
But
Y'all
that would have been a
beat
good win.
The Super Bowl
Momentum wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That would have been a good
Just
win,
being
good confidence wise. Hey man, we know what we're capable of now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, and even still, I still think it was a good game. And it was still a good performance. It was just like that last breakdown, a mental breakdown. We can't have that at that last second.
But it's not just that. It's like you got to finish off the game better. You know, like you had a huge lead.
Yeah.
Almost halfway through the third quarter, and I'm telling you, as soon as they got that first touchdown, I was like, ooh, they got time. They still got the whole fourth quarter
But
and some change.
They set themselves up to win, and nobody expect that field goal to be blocked.
Yeah.
No,
Everybody-
Sunday was the day of blocked field goals.
What was it, 3 of them? Or 4?
Two of them got ran back for touchdowns.
For sure.
And then there's like 4 of them that got blocked.
Shouts out to homie that
Green Bay couldn't get one of them.
He picked 6, touchdown, forced fumble, touchdown.
From the Ravens.
Was it Ravens?
I'm
I thought it was
is it the guy from the Ravens?
no, number 2. I think it's for the Vikings.
Vikings.
Okay.
Yeah,
Their
It
defense-
was the Vikings. Yes,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the
Oh,
Vikings.
my goodness.
Yes,
bro.
yes.
They man, I wish I would have picked them.
I wish I had them on my fantasy.
That's what I'm
team
saying.
last
I wish I
weekend.
would have picked
God.
them, bro, because they went off. When I looked at I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? And this dude over there cutting up, and he did all this the first half.
That was against Cincinnati.
Yes, for sure, because
Browning.
what? Yeah, and
That's terrible.
Jamar Chase ain't do shit.
Well, he
He had like 80 yards or some shit, but yeah, he didn't do.
it's hard to do something when your quarterback isn't
When you're getting
what
double.
he used to be, and then he's running for his life.
Yeah.
Like that dude was kidding.
And then, you know what's funny? They showed what's his name?
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Yep.
He broke through. He said, "Run, Jordan!"
Yep. Got to. Damn right.
That's how I was laughing. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, man. But I guess if you get burnt, that's the best. That's to let them know. You know what I mean? Let me know.
That's just communicating in football.
Communicating. Okay.
Like
I
you ever
dig
you ever
it.
had somebody yelling at you, just dive?
Hey, so what? Yeah. So since we'll talk about it.
No, we're not.
No, we'll talk about it.
Talk about what?
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about
NFL
it. One of
season.
these days, y'all gonna get this story of my very first play. Matter of fact, if you know it, put it in the comments. My very first play, what happened to me playing cornerback, playing high school, what was it, 2000?
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy, 2000. But anyways, yeah.
That was Westwood.
Westwood, was it? Westwood, but they had the
Orange.
Indian. Yeah, Westwood. It wasn't Westlake, Westwood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it damn sure was. Yeah, if y'all remember, shouts out to anybody that remember. But yeah.
Now I just want to hear it.
Yeah, you're going to hear off camera, I'll tell it. But football-wise, we got 0-3, the number 1 pick in the draft pick. Draft. What?
He got to talk about his Packers. You got to talk about your Rams. I don't get to say nothing about my Raiders.
I was going to touch on that. I was just going to bring up Cam Ward, and then I was going to talk about Genty. So then that leads
I
into
just want
the
to get
Raiders.
some Raider love.
Oh, go ahead and get
off.
some Raider
You know,
love
y'all
off,
was
man.
able to
Yeah,
do it.
go and get some Raider love off. Because I put never mind, go ahead.
Go Raiders. What about Cam?
Hey, okay, I thought the hat said. All right. Well, you got to verbalize some things because somebody might be watching this that can't see. They're just hearing. So that's why I see, okay, I'm feeling that. Okay, I dig it. All right.
Just be like, he likes silver pirates.
That'd be great.
Y'all good? Everybody, we chilling?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. Yes. Titans.
Yeah, it ain't
Yeah,
been.
thumbs down for you.
I mean, his performances. I think he plays scary, right? I think he's more. He might be. This is what I don't think his talent. Like, I don't think he lacks talent. The playbook might be different, might be a little bit more difficult for him to learn or adapt to. But I definitely think that he plays to a degree where he wants to minimize as many mistakes. So if that means running, if that means throwing the ball away or throwing dirt divers or something like that.
If the first read ain't there, I'm going to rely on my athletic ability. And
Yeah. But is that a bad thing? Yeah, if you're not producing, right?
That was one of my things on him when we talked about it previously. Is that's what I felt that he would rely on compared to where I had people on the draft, on my quarterback draft board.
Yeah.
All I know is I was looking up his stats.
Mm-hmm.
QBR 23.4.
What's his completion rate?
He's only the 31st worst. There's another quarterback out there who has the worst QBR. I don't know who.
Browning.
That's what I was wondering, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What's his completions? What's his completions versus attempts?
54 to 99, 54%.
And how many
506 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
So if that was Shador playing like that, you think it'd be a bigger story? Because nobody's talking about Cam.
Yeah, hell yeah, it'd be a big story. Cam,
Nobody's talking about him
What?
playing bad right now.
No, because they 0-3 and nobody gives a shit.
But that was
Is
Shador
Tennessee
Sanders.
on Prime TV?
It don't matter. If that was Shador Sanders,
That's my only problem is I had to look up stats because I haven't seen any
Oh.
other than highlights where I'm like, oh, he got that touchdown in there, but that's the only highlight I've seen.
Well, it's not a good story to tell.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? It's not a good story
But
to
I'm
tell. He's
saying-
not producing. He's not even playing. There's people that got respectfully, and I say this respectfully, and I definitely like Cam Ward. Scatterboo is playing better than you are.
He had one good game last game, yes.
No,
But
I'm saying the impact that he's having on the team. Shall I say that? Let me read the impact that he's having.
Scatterboo's balling.
He's out there doing things.
football
He demands attention. He demands it, and if he gets the ball, he produces. The after hits, right? And that's where we go to Genty. The getting hit afterwards. I mean, excuse me, getting hit and then getting yards afterwards. Second chances, right? When you keep running as a running back, you're low to the ground.
Yards after contact.
Yards after contact. My bad. So he does well at that. The same. I ain't gonna say everything, right? I ain't gonna say everything that he did in college or was known for in college. He's doing, but I think it's growth, right? You grow with a team. They trust you more. They give you more opportunities, right? But he's balling. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's making an impact on the team. Cam Ward is
Struggling.
to say the least, right?
And
then people say he's 50%, right? With
Now, see-
the touchdown versus interceptions, but you only threw 2. Take those same numbers to Miami. You think he only threw 2 touchdowns in Miami by the 500 yards that he had?
see, my problem is I never watch him, so I don't know if it's just a him problem, if he's got O-line problems. I don't know anything about Tennessee, just because they're not in my conference, they're not are in my division.
So you didn't watch
kind of
it
out of sight, out of
preseason?
mind. Like, no, I wasn't really big on the preseason.
I caught it early too.
Well, I mean, in preseason, to me, again, I'm not saying his O-line's the best. I haven't watched any of Tennessee's real games. I've only, I've seen the highlights and stuff like that, and you know how you go on YouTube and try to find, Cam Ward throws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I go watch, right? And
Okay.
everything is not him. Oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, everything's not that. Some shit, it seems like I'm saying, it seems like he's just like, go.
Yeah.
That's just what I don't want to throw a pick. You know what I mean? And the big mistake. And I think honestly being like what they call like a bust, I think that's a big thing for people that get drafted number 1. Like, you don't want to be. Like, I don't want to be a bust, bro. Like, regardless of what you get me with like, it's easier for certain people to not quote unquote be a bust, especially as like maybe a receiver, a defensive player, because if you get out on the field, the tackles is going to be there, the opportunities is going to be there. If you're a receiver, hopefully you might get an opportunity based off of how everything goes. You know what I'm saying, with your line and stuff like that. But as a quarterback, like you get drafted number 1.
You have expectations behind you.
Yeah, like I
And
feel
it's
his
not
pressure.
and it's not
but
getting highlighted though.
What?
Like
His flaws? Or the bad game or whatever?
Just
or just
him.
period?
Like I've heard more just watching ESPN about Jackson Dart. Is he gonna play?
Yeah, they was yelling for him.
Is he gonna start? Now he finally gets a start.
Right.
You go look at just the news stories. You heard more about him getting on the field than you say Cam Ward being on the field, playing bad, good, or indifferent. Like,
Because he's not.
I've heard.
When you look at his
Who
the
they got
24.
as the backup?
I don't even know.
The guy who's the guy who likes all the mayonnaise? He got the mayonnaise deal. Oh, I know his backup.
'Cause that's the only other thing I can think of is there's no story because there's like, well, I'm not gonna sit because
but
we
his
got homies over
QBR
here that
Excuse me.
There's
Be
a story.
completely
He's
honest.
the
He's
number
throwing almost 50%, a little over 50%, right?
Which is terrible.
As a quarterback, completion rate.
Terrible.
Okay, cool. He's a rookie. He's thrown for 500 something yards, 1 interception. Now I can see how I'm wording that a certain type of way. That wording is like, oh, okay, he's bro, and then he's playing for the Tennessee Titans. Come on, man. You know what I mean? And I don't think that Tennessee's on primetime TV either. So like that's a whole nother thing. But ultimately, I can understand why they don't talk about it. But in the same breath, like to be fair, should they talk about it? Hell yeah. He should be the conversation.
I mean, I definitely think it's worth talking, especially as much hype as he got.
Now I say this: what if
why
Shador come
wouldn't
in
you?
and ball out? Then I think they'll talk about it.
No, if Shador comes in and play bad, they'll highlight his game playing bad immediately. Versus Cam Ward not having like I said, it's never. If Shador comes in, gets 1 start, plays bad, guess what's leading off SportsCenter?
So you think if Shador came in week whatever, played the same way Cam Ward did week 2, with 68 yards?
He's leading off SportsCenter. Shador Sanders plays terrible. It's your number 1 story ran on every sports news network.
That's crazy.
It's definitely gonna be up there. If it ain't number 1, it's
gonna be number 1.
So then what about Genty? People say that is he balling out? What's his numbers looking like? Because that's one of the guys that I wanted to. That's the guy that I look forward to. One thing I will say about him is I feel like obviously he's a rookie.
Yeah.
And I think Travis Hunter's going through the same thing. Like some of these guys are trying to show you like we're grown men and you're rookies. Like yeah, y'all rookies. Hey, rook. I don't care what you did in college.
Yeah.
We up here now. So I think like certain things get taken out on him.
And you're also
who was they
adjusting
playing?
speed.
Not this week. The week before. When I was in the crib.
Oh, he's
Was I at your house?
not watching the Chargers and the Raiders. No, I watch all my Raider games.
I forget, but it was wherever I was watching it at. They were, and it's, I mean, not sound like soft or nothing, but like you could like they were going extreme trying to hit him, like going like God, like all right, fool, like jeez, you know what I mean? And then you see the size difference. You're like, oh, okay, I get it. You know
But
what I
I
mean?
also watched him run through people this year too.
For sure.
And like I said,
But does his numbers reflect how good he is? What is his numbers right now? What is he?
144,
yeah. So
144 yards, 1 touchdown.
100
144 yards, 1 touchdown.
47 attempts
in 3 games, 47 attempts. What's that? 2.8.
Just right around 3.1 yards a carry.
Yeah. And
Is that bad?
Well,
So to me, that's a first down, right?
but numbers,
Not
but numbers don't always like I said.
equate to it.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. So Cam Ward can say the same thing for him.
no, you can watch his tape and see he's playing bad. But if you watch Genty, you can look. And it's not because I'm a Raider fan. We're just talking. You just watch the difference. Like I had a friend say, "Hey, he has more yards after contact than he does yards." That is true.
So that means he's getting hit in the backfield.
Yes.
And then moving upfield.
He's getting hit in the back. He's getting hit immediately and then having to make a play.
So is that y'all O-line shit?
Yeah. Or the respect thing is, hey, we still gonna play our 8 in the box. We know y'all got good.
So y'all have no receivers that nobody respects that would allow him. So what I'm saying is you
No.
don't think that. So
No.
the Genty that we seen in college, we're not gonna see in the NFL at any point in time. And I'm not saying maybe the numbers wise that like I definitely don't think that you're running through your whole conference like that.
I'm saying he's doing what he
300
did.
yards and shit like that. I don't think that.
He's playing 8. He's getting hit behind the yard. So think about if you took all the yards after contact and added them on. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't get hit on these. So the yards he's getting hit's not counting. So that 9-yard run he had, he's only getting credited for 3. Imagine if you throw the 6 on top of that. Because he's not getting hit in the backfield. So he's gaining the yards. His numbers will look a lot different. But if every time he touched the ball, you got to break a tackle immediately.
You're not gonna break it
As a running back, Barry Sanders, do that. All the yards after this contact. It probably ain't nobody touching this shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what.
So like you look at,
be hard to even track.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just bad old line play. Sometimes it's like that. People can have that same excuse for Cam Ward. Hey, but I just look at it. I'm just looking at the eye test.
So you don't. Okay, well, obviously you don't think that Cam Ward's worthy of his number 1 pick. And I don't mean it in that light. I don't mean it in the light of he's not worthy. I'm saying
everybody earned their pick spot. Yeah, he wasn't my quarterback.
He hasn't blossomed into what the number 1 pick would you would assume would turn over at the NFL.
These still rookies. Like he's number 1
You think
pick.
Travis Hunter
Still early, but
produced?
it just ain't a good start.
He's number 1 pick on the Titans. And Titans aren't really a good team. I can't figure out the quarterback they drafted a couple years ago. But they're on their second now project of what we had a rookie we thought was going to be good. He turned out bad.
I had Mariota for a while.
Who
was it?
I'll finish my point and I'll look it up too. But
Trevor Seaman, Seaman,
no,
and then Brandon Allen.
No, that's who on the roster now. They had a quarterback who, look at who the ones they drafted. Quarterbacks drafted by the Tennessee Titans. So yeah, it's just another, hey, we're just trying to rebuild.
Jake Locker, Vince Young, Kevin Drab.
I was just about to say, they've been doing that for a long time, so they got Vince Young to add to that.
Ryan Tannehill, Rusty Smith, Warren Moon, Ken Stabler. Yeah, I don't know. You can make excuses, but overall, I wouldn't. I don't like the way he's performed, right? And I definitely don't think that he's not living up to that spot.
Who are you talking about?
Cam Ward.
Okay.
I think a lot of the other bigger names has performed better than he has, even with the short time, like Scatterboo, impact wise, he's made a bigger impact. He's performed. Travis Hunter made big impacts.
Mika Ibuka has been destroying it.
Who that?
Wide receiver for
Rams?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, my bad. But we didn't say it. Who? Puka? Oh,
Ibuka.
Yeah.
Puka killing it too, but
he caught that nasty catch on the sideline.
Yeah.
They asked Baker Mayfield for it. He said,
which is more disrespectful.
Yeah, he said, disrespecting my catches with one hand. They deserve 2. But I was like, man, that was nasty. Again, the quarterback position is hard, right? But one thing I'll say is, Dart, he's about to get his showtime, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
He might struggle too.
We'll see. As I say, we'll see. And then, who was it?
J.J. McCarthy played terrible, and they waited a whole year for him.
Yep.
When they took
now
Dak
he's
off
injured
Dak, well, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up anyways, but
Joe Milton.
put him on the bench. Put old Dak on the bench.
Yeah, they was getting their butts kicked. Yeah, you
Might as well
try
take out
something
your
new.
star quarterback.
Yeah, you get him
Try-
out of there. Make sure he don't get. We already lost the receiver. Yeah, get Dak out of there. Like we already lost CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get. Yeah, we can't chance losing him as well.
Yeah.
What would we ever do?
Go to this backup and see how
man.
he plays.
The
So
screw
yeah,
either way.
I don't think that he's at a position where he's never going to be successful, Cam Ward.
Yeah,
But
it's still early.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but he's definitely not performing at a level that I thought he was going to perform at. I thought he would have been, way
Like
more
I said,
efficient.
some guys to me, I think is NFL ready. Some guys are projects.
So I think Dart's going to be decent, good.
It's hard to tell until, like I said, I didn't watch a ton of preseason. I watched some, but
You didn't watch the last game?
with Jackson Dart didn't play.
I know. I'm saying with
Russell Wilson?
Russ Wilson, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't think that he made terrible decisions?
yeah.
Yeah. You don't
I'm
think
not saying Jackson Dart doesn't deserve to start.
No, I'm
or
not saying-
shouldn't
I'm saying
start.
you don't-
I just don't know how well he's going to do.
just swapping him with Wilson, you don't think he would do better? In that just off that game, you think he would make the same decisions? Because
Well, Russell Wilson just had an all-time terrible game. So you would
Yeah,
hope that Jackson
after an
Dart just
all-time
playing
great.
average. If he plays average, he's going to be better than what Wilson gave him last week.
Well,
That
he
was
threw
a
two picks, right?
terrible game.
Wilson looked terrible, but the game before that, he had like 450 yards and
450.
multiple touchdowns.
yes,
Wilson when he played the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
yeah, I know.
But then when they just played, yeah, they got the asses kicked. He
schemes,
looked
right?
terrible.
Is it schemes? For me, again, decision making.
Well,
Like that-
to
I
be
think
honest,
I
I
would-
do think a lot of it's schemes because you look at Sam Darnold, who was absolute garbage for forever until all of a sudden he's the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings and he's throwing touchdowns left and right. You get Jones, who all of a sudden, first quarterback to ever go an entire game with every single drive ending in a touchdown or ending in a score, like playing
First 3 games. Yeah,
playing really well. Of course, it's early, but it's just
balling.
Saquon Barkley going to the Eagles. All of a sudden, he's breaking records for rushing. He had more rushing yards if you count the whole season and the postseason than any other running back in history. So, like, I think schemes play a lot into it.
Schemes, player personnel, all that. Like, you can. Derrick Henry goes to that Philly team, he putting up them same numbers.
Yeah.
Because that Philly offense line is just deadly.
And that's something that, like,
He might
years
fumble.
ago, I didn't really think scheme. I just was like, oh, that quarterback sucks. Like, he just sucks. But, as you start to, like, I guess, get more knowledge about football and study it a little bit more, it's like, oh.
That's what I always said. Like, I think a lot of quarterbacks, skill-wise, are very close in the NFL. It's just based on, like,
This new
the
class,
schemes and shit. But, like, skill-wise, most of them can throw the ball accurate, tight spiral, this many yards. Skill-wise, it's not that big gap. Like, you get your running and stuff that adds extra things, but just throwing ability, like, most of them can, just skill-wise now. The ability to process and learn a scheme, and that's where it differentiates. But just skill-wise, like, them boys out, just like NBA players, you see them go play you be the 12th guy on the bench, and you can see the difference in when they go play like a
Regular, yeah.
So
They
like,
can
I
hoop
just
for real.
think skill-wise, like, yeah, they might be can't process or understand the offense, but he can throw the ball, throw a tight spiral, fit in all that.
Yeah, and that's the I don't know. It's like I still think skill wise, Cam Ward has the skill, and I'm stuck on him because he's somebody I thought he was gonna do well. If I betted on him, I wanted to see what Genty was gonna do, but I in my mind, Cam Ward's he's gonna produce. Like, we don't have to worry about that. I'm not saying he's gonna be crazy numbers, but yeah, skill wise he's there. But I don't know the playbooks. I don't know what they call in college. I don't know. I've never been a quarterback, so I don't know what because play receiver, I'm only listening for one thing. You know what I'm saying? Once I hear my route, I'm out. I'm not tracking the blocks or none of
They
that.
not break, nothing.
nothing.
Receivers get it, they go.
Yeah, I'm out. Right. Same thing as a corner. I might not even step into the huddle because I don't need to. All I need to do is what I'm doing, and I can see that from the sideline.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that he maybe I don't know. I'm not hating. I'm not doubting him. I just want to. I want him to perform, but right now it looks like he might end the season off with 1,500 yards.
Like I said, it's just it's a different game and stuff.
No, damn, don't say nah. Yeah, man. So, damn, 5%. Well, let's talk about this. Everybody know, the whole Charlie Kirk shit. Whatever, right? Not discussing necessarily the whole situation that took place, but just everything that happened afterwards, right? You got, hate, love, you got all different feelings mixed up and emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah. So a lot of people call them racist. You can grab that beer for me out the fridge. A lot of people call them.
I'm supposed to tell people what I'm doing. That's why I muted the mic.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Why am I whispering like the mic?
Don't worry, bro. They didn't hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't have a mic on, it doesn't work.
But yeah. So few. I mean, out of everything, there was a few things that I wanted to know, or felt, or thought, or wanted to talk about. And one, nobody should. Well, this is America. Let's put it out that way first, right? This is America, where you have the freedom of speech. You can say stuff people don't like, people don't agree with, but you have a right to do that.
Right.
Right. And I don't think personally, and words shouldn't lead to certain things, but although words do lead to certain things. You could say the right thing or the wrong thing to the right or wrong person, and it leads you down a road of destruction, whether it's for you or for that other person. But in America, you have the right to say things, and you're protected under that right, right?
Well, you're protected, to not be persecuted or, prosecuted, whatever it is for saying those things,
Yeah.
I mean,
But what happened, right? So from that, my whole thing was, did Charlie Kirk preach, teach, whatever he want to call it, a divisive message? Because you hear people that say he's a good guy. You hear people say he's a bad guy. To the point where when he was shot, there was people in the crowd actively praising, right? Yeah. The guy that said I did it.
Pretty disgusting people, but
you got again. So yeah. So was he? Do you think he was divisive in his teachings and talks or whatever? Personally, I don't feel like what he spoke about was anything to bring people together. And if it was, there was no resolution behind the bringing people together. So we can have a discussion about something, right, that we disagree with. You can have your way, I can have my way. I might convince you that my way is okay. You might convince me otherwise. Or we can agree to disagree, right? But at the end of this conversation, if we're talking something that is so uprising where people are agitated or whatever like that, like, so what is the solution behind this? So if you can go so deep on a problem and figure out so much about a problem, then where is your solution? What is the solution base? Are we just talking? That's where, for me, I get out of it. I'm not into just talking. I'm not into arguing. I'm not into going back and forth. We can have a conversation about whatever. And if it gets to a point where I understand that we're not going to agree or whatever, I'm done with the conversation. And it's not I hate you. I'm done. I'm cool. It's cool for me. Because everything, it's pointless to have. It's pointless for me to try to convince you of something that you believe is totally different. Period. I can't convince you of something that you believe. You believe this. How am I gonna make you believe something otherwise? This is what you believe in your heart, your brain, everything. I can't make you believe anything otherwise, regardless of whatever I tell you.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think that?
Why do you think that why it's impossible for people to change? I mean, people.
I'm not saying people can't change.
People are atheists one day.
No. I didn't say change. I said your belief. If you believe
atheism, if you don't believe that there's a God and you grow your whole life and then all of a sudden you believe in God and you're a full devout Christian, like
then you didn't believe.
What?
You didn't believe.
People change their minds. What are you talking about? That's
You
not
can
the
change your
same as
mind.
believing.
So you don't? Do you believe in God?
Of course.
How can I convince you that there's no God?
You can try.
So you believe.
Correct.
So how can I convince you that you don't? How can I make you an atheist? What can I tell you that will make you an atheist? What can I do that will make you an atheist? What can happen that will make you an atheist?
I don't
Nothing.
know.
Because you believe. That's my point. If you believe, there's nothing that can tell you it's different.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Believe in something that can't be proven. Most of the time, what he's talking about are actual situations that happen, as opposed to. I picked the God atheist topic, but I was just using that as a topic that applies to all kinds of different things. People believe in conservatism, but there's been plenty of people who have been switched over and now are more progressive. Like that happens all the time. People change their minds. I've seen him change people's minds.
Well, I think what he's trying to get at, I get what you're saying. I just think it's just what he's saying. So, like, if somebody, we'll just have to get in a situation. Like, if you believe that no matter what, like, for instance, we look at a video. You see it your way, I see it my way.
Okay.
We can go, let's just take it out there, like a conspiracy video. Hey, man, I swear this is this. And then, hey, this is a UFO. Somebody go like a dark, hey, man, it's edited this way, this way, this way, this way. They don't give a damn. Dude, I got a picture of a UFO. And it can get debunked. People don't care. So, like,
Flat earthers.
I get what he's saying. So, like,
If you believe in something, you truly believe. I'm not talking about people that can be swayed by anything.
yeah, it's like
I'm talking about people that believe. Like you believe in God. You believe that
Flat
there's
earthers
a
is
God.
a good spirit.
Period.
Yeah,
there's
flat
nothing
earthers
that
is a good
anybody can tell you. And you can say, oh, it can be debunked, anything. I can tell you right now that there's things on this earth, that there's people that can tell you, oh man, this didn't happen. This didn't happen. And I can prove to you this, and I can tell you this. There's people that and that's the reason why they don't believe in God.
You can have
Period.
a flat earther. You can take him around the globe, and he's going to come up with some
In the
reason
spaceship.
on how.
Oh, they're
No.
turning the whole
Yeah,
solar
they
system.
use the mirror. Yeah, they're going to come up with some.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the
What does
extreme
that
he's
say
getting
about
to.
the people that are that extreme in their beliefs?
It's
where
not an extreme.
even-
It's
yes,
you
it is.
believe.
Yes, it is. That is extreme. Anyone who can be
That's
proven
extremism, yeah.
to see like, hey, this Earth,
That's
I'm taking you into
extremism.
space, I'm showing you it's round, and you still believe it's flat. You are not a normal person. Like you.
Oh, no, I wouldn't
you're
say that.
extreme, and as far as that belief
It's people
goes,
who believe that, though. It's people out there. They're good word. I guess it. I mean, extremists. Like, I'm gonna believe this to the extremist measures.
and that's my whole point. Is like his goal was to try and talk to people to get them to change their minds. So first of all, like rest in peace. I watched the dude for nearly 10 years.
Okay.
He's done a lot. Starting Turning Point USA when he was 18. It's on like 900 colleges.
What
Turning
is
Point
that?
Faith. It's like trying to basically get in contact, and educate youth, whether it's be high school, college, and try and teach them basically fiscal responsibility and things like that, conservative views.
That's an indoctrination.
That's not indoctrination.
What is it then?
What do you mean?
If you're going around teaching your views to people,
Okay.
to youth.
Okay, so
No, I'm just asking, what is that? If
Preaching
that's
is
not-
indoctrinating?
Yeah, it damn sure is. If you
No.
go to church as a youth and then you grow up, yeah, in the same, that's indoctrination. Let me explain to you why. Because I grew up Kojic, Church of God in Christ.
Okay.
I believe the way I was raised that Baptist people are sinners
So they curse and stuff.
because they curse, they smoke, they drink. Kojic doesn't believe that that's okay. I was indoctrinated to that. Right now on this earth, I don't believe that. I don't believe that a Baptist is sinning because they're drinking or smoking. I don't believe that. I believe if you go out, I believe if you go out and be drunken, oh, well, out of my mind, that's a sin because you do sinful acts when you're drunken, when you're out of your mind, when you're on drugs, you do sinful acts. And I'm not saying everybody, but if you go past your limit, that's where I think you're okay. If you're within your limits, where you understand what's going on, you're cognitive to the world, regardless of what people see you do. They can see me drinking, smoking, and do whatever. But if I'm cognizant of what's going on, I'm maintaining my spirit to the degree of I'm not out here doing sinful acts or being nasty or whatever, like that I'm good. So like when you say it's not indoctrination, what is it then?
So like anytime someone teaches someone something, it's indoctrination?
As a youth, you're talking about, you just said
So
youth.
school, all of school is just indoctrination?
Yes, because if they taught you something and then you grow up and you believe that, that's indoctrinating.
But if it's the
People
truth,
call it learning. It doesn't matter if it's truth or not. I'm
Yes,
asking,
it
what
does.
is it then?
Yes, it does.
So,
course
you
it
only
does.
indoctrinate if it's a lie. That's only time it's indoctrination.
I would call that teaching if you're telling someone the truth.
So, okay,
You're telling someone what gravity is and how it works. That's not indoctrinating them. That's teaching them how gravity works. If you were to teach them that gravity works in a completely different way,
But
then I guess you would call that indoctrinating.
What if it's I'm just gonna play the middle. I get it. I get what you're saying, but what if it's like your point of view of gravity?
That's like the
You
when
get what I'm
people.
saying? Because you said
But there's only one point of view of gravity.
But what you saying? He went out and taught people his point of view of whatever teachings he did.
it says indoctrinate.
You get what I'm saying? So if we're all teaching the same thing, but this one person,
It says to teach. It says teach to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. That's
Okay.
what it says.
Well, uncritically would be a very important word because I don't think he's ever advocated for you to not be critical in your thinking.
Okay, cool. So that's why I asked the question: is that not indoctrinating? So you're saying he didn't indoctrinate? Okay, cool.
I definitely don't believe so. No.
Okay, cool. So from there, what else does his whatever the company Speak Loud or whatever it is? What did you say? Talk First or
Turning Point.
Turning Point.
They also have like a bunch of faith-based chapters because Charlie was extremely religious. That's the reason, I don't know if you noticed, like the world kind of responded to his death, and that wasn't political reasons, that was religious reasons. Like most people, especially like Italy, very Catholic countries, like they, and me included, like they view him as like a martyr. And so it just, if you actually listen to him and stuff like that, like he's always respectful to people. He doesn't belittle people. He doesn't say mean things to people. He doesn't use slurs. He may say some opinions that people find controversial, and I guarantee you almost every single one of them can be explained if you listen to the full context or listen to him explain it after he talked about it.
Well, I'm glad you said that. So I don't even want to go on that right yet, but go ahead. My fault.
No, you go ahead.
The
you said he doesn't say mean things or disrespectful things. My bad.
well, he's respectful. That's what it says. He's respectful
When he's talking directly to people, correct?
Yeah. Okay.
But
Cool.
his views
There's okay. See, so when we play the word game, when we talk about things, I'll say this. I don't think Charlie was a terrible human being, right? I don't agree with a lot of shit that he said, but I didn't watch a lot of his shit. I'm only watching controversial, right? Did I dig into some of his shit and watch beyond some of his points? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not 10 years in, but I'm not even a follower of, right? But I've watched some of his shit where he talked to people and some of the points that he make and stuff like that. Has he ever cursed anybody out? No. Has he been spat up on? Disrespect. That was disrespectful. I said, has people spit on him? No. Yes. Has people done stuff to him?
A couple times.
Did stuff? Yeah. Has he, done anything physical, harming anybody? From what I've seen, no. But one thing I can't say and act like is you don't know that what you're saying. You don't understand that what you're too smart to not know that what you're saying riles people up. And I say that to say, if you're trying to incite people and just bring awareness to something and have a conversation, why videotape it?
How you gonna bring awareness to it?
You're talking to people. You go around doing what you're doing. Speak to ministry.
Yeah,
or whatever you're doing.
But
go
think
around
about,
and speak it. No. So then why did he profit off of it? Did he profit off of any of his videos? Any of his views?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he did. And I don't blame him for it.
I
I don't blame him for it. So that makes me think that you're content based. Which I'm not knocking you for. What I'm saying is that you say and you choose to talk about certain topics because you understand that there's an algorithm for you that gets you more views. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying you're, for lack of better words, a fucking podcaster, a fucking blogger, or whatever the hell you want to call it. People can call it a debate all they want to. You're debating.
You're selling content.
Period. You're debating.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not. And what you're talking about, it is stuff that's going to get people talking. And I have to agree.
That's what you
I'm
want.
not about to sit up here and say that, was he up there saying, I didn't watch everything.
He said some things.
But was he telling
was
people to go out and just murder and let's do race war? And I didn't hear those things. Me personally, I didn't hear them. But again, I didn't dig deep to find out. So if you motherfuckers know, then let me know. But my point is, I didn't see any part where it was like, oh, I'm just this evil guy. But in the same breath, you know what you're doing. This isn't just a I want to go out and just let people know the gospel. Because if you did, then why videotape? And if it's not about money,
because you're gonna spread it so much more.
Cool. So if it's not about money, then give the money away. Give it to the people. Help the people out.
It's still,
He has businesses where he
tell that
gives
to preachers. You
He
get what I'm
gives
saying?
clothes to homeless people. Like, he has all kinds of businesses.
it's not even about, like,
he does charity, like all that stuff.
He has a right to pursue whatever business model he wants to and stuff like that. I don't have an issue with him record and doing nothing like that.
I don't either.
Well, the issue, but let's get to the issue. Like, people say, oh, he was speaking this, and this, and I believe he says, do you believe everything he says? Because a lot of people do. A lot of people,
No, without question, right?
without question.
Right.
You know, it'd be a lot of people who 10 years deep. I'm not saying you because we talked about it, but
I just happen to be 10 years deep, but it's fun.
it's not just you. It's people. How long has he been doing it? About 10 years.
He's 31. He started when he was 18, so 13 years.
So 10 is a good amount of time. A lot of people, you don't pick up off that first year. You just kind of going around doing your thing. But he says some things that people don't agree with. I don't agree with. A lot of people
I don't agree with everything he says. I just think a lot of it is overblown.
Overblown. Well, you can't judge how somebody reacts to something. You get what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And your rhetoric is you can't teach. You can't go around saying, and this is why
You
I
can.
No,
No,
what I'm saying is you can't go around saying a certain rhetoric, whether you're asked a question about something or you're not, and don't expect people to view you in a certain type of light. And you're going to get it to more people because you're videotaping it.
In a clickbait society, you're absolutely right, where we watch sound clips and in 15 seconds, 30 seconds, no one wants to read the full story. And that doesn't just apply to him. That applies all over the place.
That's vlogging.
If you get caught saying anything, you can go whole slurs and disrespect will get you energy coming your way.
So
it's just the world we live in. You say a racial slur or a gay slur or disrespect this community, guess what? And now everybody from that community has a way to say, I ain't messing with them.
Yeah.
And then you got people from other communities who's, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, and it is what it is. So some people's going to agree with it. But I think the like I said, the point comes in is the way people put him up high on a pedestal, and you know he said some of these things like, let's get to the meat and potatoes. He said this. How do you personally feel about this?
Yeah, I mean, he said plenty of things. He said the thing with the was DEI. Well, that's what he was talking about.
With the black pilots.
The black pilots. If I see
That's
a black
amazing.
pilot,
Yes.
I would be like, is this guy qualified? Now, if you ask people, they're going to say, well, why would you say that about a black pilot?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that about any pilot because when DEI comes in, they lessen credentials and they lessen stuff like that. Fine. Cool.
That's not what he said, though. Is that what he said?
Later on in the podcast, yeah, that's what he says.
It was a little different, but it was similar.
Cool. I don't have a problem.
It was basically, he was saying that
But okay, so
40% quota is hard to obtain. And so he said it's been shown in previous times that they've implemented DEI in different places that when you try and meet a quota, sometimes you cut corners, you accelerate the process. So you may have someone who is a tad bit underqualified who gets put in that position, which is why he said DEI is such a bad thing, because before DEI, he never had to think, oh, this thought. But now because of DEI, it introduces that seed of doubt is what he's saying.
Okay, so
he said it creates that mindset. He said that's why he said right after that quote.
So
he said that's not me. That's not what I
he's
think.
saying DEI, right? So DEI means that people, I think they get a misconception of, it means we just got to hire this person. No, the qualifications got to meet. So like, I can't have
for a funding.
Well,
it's not. You don't every private. Go ahead. My bad.
Like for instance, like if you want to be an electrician or you want to be in a certain trade, you have to pass all the tests. As you do, as I do, we all got to pass the same test. So all of us is qualified. They're not going to, people think DEI is like, well, he's a master electrician and he's an apprentice. Well, we don't got enough black guys, got to hire the apprentice and make him a master. No, he's not qualified for the job. They're saying that people who are qualified for jobs are getting passed up based on this. So the qualifications is there. So to walk on a plane and say, I think the controversy comes in and say, black guy, like, what can you say?
A Arabian, a fucking Indian.
Yeah.
Not
even that, or even a white guy, like, or just leave race out of it. Be like, man,
I seen somebody
DEI,
yeah,
I don't know, but like I said, he could have picked a different. Pilots have to meet a certain criteria to even get that opportunity.
To even
I think
they also have to meet a certain amount of
hours.
Exactly.
So maybe they cut
everybody
back on
does,
hours.
And that's not cut back on race.
But I'm saying so maybe
everybody has to qualify. So that airplane thing that comes off as,
if I'm not mistaken, FAA has a set where there's no backing off of. Every
to
pilot
get your license, no matter what color you are, you have to meet this.
Like
it's
I
not
said,
like because you're white, you have to go 1,000.
This is just to get a pilot's license, though. And then when you get certified in this particular plane, you get the ability to fly this plane or whatever like that. Just to get your license, everybody has to. Same thing with skydiving.
Yeah,
you have to go through a
got
certain
shit to do
amount of
with that.
skydive before you can get a wingsuit.
Yeah,
like you have to do that. It doesn't matter about your race.
You met the qualifications
to do it. And I understand what he was saying, but it's what he's trying to say is that they're going to lessen the standards. That's what he's saying. And you use this pilot thing.
But they lessen the standards. They lessen the standards for everybody.
But But he's saying that they're going to have to fulfill a position that we have to hire a Chinese guy.
His overall,
they're going
to find a
Chinese guy, a less qualified Chinese guy that can fill the position.
But there's no less qualifications. If you have to be this level of qualification to get this job,
that's what the whole argument is for me. Is I don't agree with that because of this right here.
Yeah, there is no.
And then on top of that, like the DEI for me wasn't a bad. It's the program. I think everything. I can say everything. DEI I think initially started off as a good program. We can't, and this is gonna go to our next point. We can't lie and act like everybody had an equal share in everything throughout the birth of America.
Right.
Not even gonna lie about that. So DEI was created so that way me has the same qualifications that you have. I went to Yale, you went to fucking Jasper College. I graduated with honors, you barely made it. I got my degree, 6 years, you got a 2-year fucking whatever. I got my MBA, you got a goddamn associate's, right? Mm-hmm. We apply for this job. I got everything. And guess what? And I went to school or did an internship. So I've done the job itself. Your dad just knows this guy. So you get the job. I don't. You're not qualified. So we go to somebody and say, hey man, this is unfair. These motherfuckers are just hiring these motherfuckers. They're not even qualified. You want me to tell you how I know? Because I asked this motherfucker. Hey man, what school you went to? Oh shit, I went to here. You did this? Nah. You ain't did no intern? How the hell you get the job? They told me you gotta have an internship. So I did everything. In fact, I'm overqualified. and I still can't get the job.
And that works
so
for-
let's even the playing field.
That works for every race, right?
Yeah, but,
So,
but let's even that's race, color, creed, doesn't matter, religion, all that. So I'm saying let's even the playing field with DEI. That program was set up, but when you flood money into something, then that comes the snakes and the nasty ass people that gonna come in with ulterior motives. Period.
But
I'm not saying who came in with ulterior motives because I didn't do the research on who was operating DEI. All I know is
what's the problem with DEI? People think let's see what is the average people think the problem? What do you think?
So
the problem,
like
what do you think the problem with
Kirk
DEI is?
would say that he believes in a meritocracy. So race should never factor into your decision. It should just be based on who is the best for it. And it happens to be all black pilots, then hire all black pilots. Happens to be all Chinese pilots, hire all Chinese.
So
it
you're
doesn't
saying
matter
that's
what
he
race.
thinks, but
That's what he said.
okay, so that's what he said, and
that's
what he thinks.
Bro, okay, go ahead.
I tend to agree with it. Like I think merit is the most important thing.
And you're great. We all agree with that. If that's what was happening, do you think that's happening, or do you think that it's been proven like throughout history, through numbers? That's why this program was created. That they did the resume test. We all heard about that. You think that's fake? Like people will look and just go off just names and say, "Well, I'm gonna just trash you,
Based off of Deshaun.
based off just the
Tayshaun.
name because I think of this name associated with a race." So they're not even getting the opportunity to say, "Oh, well, you're the best candidate. We don't give a damn if you're all black." So it sounds good to say, but do you believe that was happening? And the fact is, no, it was not happening.
Hell, the black pilot he got locks. He got locks and goatee. He said motherfuckers look at him like he crazy. Motherfuckers ask him, is he flying the plane? Why is that a problem? What he look like? Once he got this jacket on, he is in a different class of people. Same thing with the rank of your military.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get a certain rank, brother, that rank demands respect. Demands it. And you gonna give it to this dude.
Yeah,
Or this
that's
lady.
military compared to civilian life. Yeah, that's different.
But I'm saying, a pilot in Delta, he is not the same as a bag boy. He is not the same as a stewardess.
Guess what?
He is not the same as a co-pilot.
And everybody in the airplane field is gonna respect that.
That's
guy.
what I'm saying.
As a
But that's
civilian,
the
I don't give
world.
two fucks with it.
You don't. But he get on the plane first.
I understand what you're saying.
Cool. And he the guy that tell you to sit. He the guy that can get your ass off. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying you don't have to respect it. It's the world that he's in that respects everything that's going on. That's what I'm saying. He's in the world where they respect that. So you can't. Let's not diminish that. So to move to the next point is he said what did he say? Black women they don't have a brain capacity. Which is crazy to me.
I thought he was talking about specific, like 2 or 3 people. I don't think he was talking about black women in general. I could
He
be
said
wrong.
black women.
I could be wrong, but my understanding is he was talking specifically about, like I said, I haven't heard everything the man said, but I believe he was talking about Ketanji Jackson, the Supreme Court Justice, Michelle Obama, and someone else. He said something about
name those 3, and then I believe he said black women afterwards.
Cool. We can run with the words and say he said those women. Cool. Fine.
But he did say, I believe it.
Did he graduate college? So the credentials that we have to say
why
somebody.
does that matter?
Again, the credentials that we have to say somebody's intelligent, smart, whatever you want to call it.
Respectfully, as someone who went to college doesn't
Did you
really
graduate?
mean a lot. I did.
Did you graduate with honors? Did you get your MBA? Did you finish college?
I have a bachelor's.
Are you utilizing
I don't have an
your
Nope.
degree? See, this is what I'm saying. So when you talk to certain people, they don't look at you the same. Somebody that has their doctrines, you can't tell them shit about no college. You can't.
Why?
I'm here, bro.
You know what the thing about
I'm
college
here about here.
that jobs look at?
It's not. I don't care what the job look at. What I'm saying is,
it's the commitment. It's not how difficult it is.
I don't care about
it's just that you can commit to something.
It's not even. I don't care. I don't give a damn about what a job thinks. What I'm saying is, when you talk to certain people, if you speak up to me, you can't talk shit about me. I'm above you. I've accomplished more.
So having a degree puts you above someone?
So how you gonna call me stupid? Why didn't you finish college? Why didn't you go to the same college I went to? Because you wasn't able to. Because I was able to.
Starting. Well, hold on. I feel like I don't know if we're talking to me.
We're
or
talking
about
no,
Kirk
not you. I didn't go to college, motherfucker. I didn't go to college at all. So shit,
But-
for me, he's better than me.
No, he's not. In
What I'm
no
saying-
way, shape, or form. That's like saying I'm better. I'm not better than
What
you.
I'm-
There's things that you're smarter than me at.
Cool, but what we're talking about when we're talking about books, when we're talking about schooling,
I'm sure there's
I
schooling
didn't-
you're smarter
Listen
than
to what
me.
I'm saying. So if you say that
Sorry, I
if
keep
you did
interrupting.
3 years in the military and I did 15, I'm better in the military than you are.
Maybe.
I don't care what you say. You didn't do as much as I did. Period.
Maybe.
I'm better than you.
I don't know.
If I score more points than you in the game, who wins? Are you not a loser?
That's different though.
Are you not? So it's the same thing. I went further than you. That's all I'm saying. If you're talking to somebody and you're telling them they're less than, but they accomplished more, how is that making even sense? That don't even make sense. To me, that don't make sense.
Well, one, it depends on what you consider accomplished more. Like I said,
College, schooling. That's all I'm talking about.
Why does that
It
matter?
doesn't matter. I'm just saying schooling.
Not everyone wants to go to college.
It doesn't.
And just because they don't want to go to college doesn't mean
I
they're
don't
less
care
than someone
who
else.
wants to do what. What I'm saying is what you accomplished. Where did you finish off at? You finished off here. When it comes down to schooling, you go from elementary, pre-K, whatever, elementary, middle school, junior high, high school, and then you go to college.
Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is you finished it. That's all I'm saying is you started here. We both started here, right? We all got to high school. We finished high school.
But you can't get a job without a GED.
I don't even care about. What I'm saying is it's an accomplishment at the end. Prime example, if you go tell a person that was the Robert Ory, fuck Robert Ory, somebody that you ain't never even heard of, that's in the G League, and tell them they suck in basketball, what's the first thing he gonna ask you? Where you play? Because my accomplishments matter. It does not. You don't make money. I don't. You can make more money than me. This motherfucker can make. You could be making more money than a G League player, balling out of control, and you can tell him he sucks, and he can tell you straight up, I don't, bro. I will destroy you, 100%. That's all I'm saying is the accomplishments. I'm not saying it matters. I'm not saying he's less than, she's better. All I'm saying is when it comes down to telling somebody equivalent, like when you say somebody's intelligent, smart, stupid, whatever, you can base that off of their decision. But when you're talking about that person, hey man, time out. What have you done to be able to even tell me on an intelligent level? You can disagree with what I say all the time. But when you say I'm stupid, you're talking about me directly. And I have credentials that show I'm not stupid. And that's all I'm saying. My accomplishments. And again, I'm not saying she is stupid. I don't even know what she said.
I don't think any of those women are stupid, but I also don't think you have to be smart to graduate college. And I'm saying that as someone who did.
I'm not saying you do.
Okay, I'm just trying to let me.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's an argument from authority. So basically, you're saying like unless you're better than someone in that specific field, you can't have an argument. That's like
No. I'm saying
it is.
If you
exactly
attack
what it
somebody
is.
personally,
If you're saying it's just like the abortion argument. Oh, you're not a woman. You can't talk about this. Oh, you didn't graduate from college. You can't talk about me.
no, I'm not saying you can't tell me I'm stupid.
Why?
You can't.
There's all kinds of dumb people that went to college, and I'm not saying they're one of them. I'm just saying that is a legitimate.
That's fine
option.
with me. All I'm saying is, for me, when we're talking about what he said, black women lack intelligence. When we're talking about that, these black women that lack intelligence, they went to more schooling than you.
Well, the quote he said, so we can get it straight, because I get what you're saying, but I'm kind of with, like, if you got a degree in, you went to school and you're a doctor, but you don't know nothing about IT, you can't comment on IT. I'm going to tell you how this shit works. You're going to just say yes, and hopefully I can get it to work again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, the schooling, yeah, cool. You're not stupid, but in this field, you don't know what you're talking about, so zip it.
Cool. And it could be that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
just how you worded that, that's how we worded that, so it makes sense to everybody.
But
you can't say everybody. Go ahead.
I get what you were saying. Like, well, I get what he's saying. Like, the person's not dumb. Like, they have a doctorate degree. They went and they studied. They're smart in something. In something, they will whoop your tail in knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, this is what I'm good at. So I'm qualified to do. Like, I keep using electrician because people think about the small thing. Like, you can have a doctor, you can be the smartest person in the world, but
you don't know how to get power from this pole to your house.
Yeah. So like,
I can.
yeah, you can work computers all day, but The computer needs power to cut on. So I can cut this power and what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smart guy. You need me. I didn't go to school for 12 years. I went and got a trade. And this is what I'm good at. But let me get this quote that I found that everybody, this is his quote. Charlie KIRK'S says, "Black women do not have the brain processing power to be taken seriously. You have to go steal a white person's slot." That's nuts to say.
In any context.
That is.
In any context. There's no context that you can put that in.
That's nuts to say.
That is going to make sense where it's going to be like, huh, okay, I get it.
So, like,
None.
I think that's where the issues come in because people...
You labeled it by sex, race, and by race.
But people
not
will-
anybody else. You didn't say Indian women, the Japanese women, the Mongolians. You said black women. And people, that's offensive. But I digress.
And people will say, well, I believe everything he's just this great guy. But, like, when you bring that comment up, like, well, he said this. Well, but then he said, address this point right here. Like, is it messed up or not? You know what
Definitely
I'm saying?
sounds messed up.
So does it there's a right for people to be like, I don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, and just me kind of watching, like, I didn't see anybody really saying, man, I'm glad he died. I didn't see much of that.
I mean, I've seen people.
I've seen a ton of it.
I don't know about a ton. I've seen a couple people say it. But again, I'm not in that algorithm to go looking for that either.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
I
I seen
I
a
believe
kid that
a lot of
did
people,
the neck slap and was they expelled him, which that's maybe that'd be a that
but that's not the first time in. So just it's my overall thought of it. I don't, like I said, when the kids died in the flood and everybody tried to make it political, I was mad and upset about that. Like, just death is just something that you got to deal with differently. But when it comes to point of views and stuff, people are allowed to feel that way. But you can't, and I'm not saying this for everybody, but it'll be people who will fight and celebrate the fact that this person died, or saying, hey, you shouldn't feel sorry because this person died because this is what this person did.
yeah. I see
Okay,
that living
so-
on Facebook.
When I do that to you, you keep the same energy, because you told me for the last however many years I shouldn't feel sorry because this person died who looked like me, or this person died, or just the fact I just felt sorry for the person. You don't have to look like me or not, but hey, this person died. I'm like, damn, that's kind of messed up. He went. Well, you shouldn't feel this way because I believe this. Boom, boom, boom. So when it's somebody that you believed in, and you're like, man, you should really be sad, and I'm like, I'm not, because he ain't have nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I don't ever
So,
expect someone
I think
to be sad. It's the people who are happy that he passed and celebrating that. It's just, I think that's why it's been so big, honestly.
I don't even say that.
But-
But he
or
got
part
buried
of
in
other
military
people,
honors,
okay,
bro.
yeah,
He's not even in the fucking military.
But
That's disrespectful to every fucking soldier. To me, I'm not even in the military. Like that's fucking crazy. What I serve this fucking country, and this motherfucker gets the same respect that I get? That's wild to me. That's wild behavior to me. So you can't say that these motherfuckers, he's praised at a higher level. For whatever reason. And respectfully. And I say this because my next part about it was he said Clarence Davis and some other dude that was under Reagan. Both of these motherfuckers served under Reagan. Reaganomics was real. That didn't come from, but both of these motherfuckers served under Reagan. He said that they should be praised more than Martin Luther King. First, what? What? You don't think that he's smart enough to know that that's going to get clicks? So this is about, you're just saying shit. So if you're clickbait, clickbait Charlie,
That's all about money.
or if you're shock jock, say that. Say, hey man, hey bro, I be talking shit.
We have to say that he could believe that,
Bro,
but
you
everything's
have to,
about
because people believe, respectfully, what people believe and they see on the internet, when they see you in person, they expect you to be exactly what they seen on the internet. So you have to differentiate.
Well, you don't have to.
You don't have to, and people, you're going to run into problems.
But and the thing is, the fact that, and I'm just going off of the fact I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want to,
You are absolutely
and
correct.
be able to go out and not be assaulted.
You
We
are.
have those laws in place, so I get it. I might
And
say
I got free will to
yes,
fuck you over every time I see you.
Yes, you do. Yeah, and I'm 100% with that. Everybody has the free will to do so. But if my free will, how this is ran, how these laws are made is, my free will is I can say what I want to. If you harm me physically, that's not cool, because we all agreed, we all both say that ain't cool.
Yeah.
So if I racial slur to you and you punch me in the mouth, I can call the cops and say, I've been assaulted.
Absolutely
He
correct.
can't call the cops and say, hey, this guy racial slurred me. Well, let me tell you something, sir. We have freedom of speech over here. I
Correct.
know it sucks, but you need to bite your tongue, go the other way.
Now, if he said,
But
I'm
I
kill you, racial slur.
I tell you one thing, though. He can't say, I'm not going to hire you because you're this.
Yeah.
We got things in place to let you know that it's equal, but one thing we have in place is you're allowed to say what you want to. And people are allowed to do what they want. You're not allowed to do what you want to. You will get punished for things that you do.
Yeah. And,
Like I said, everybody has free will. That's what God gave us. Everybody has free will.
and the free will that kid had.
That's God given.
Yeah, you got the free will to do whatever. You got the right
but
and the
there's
free will to
laws.
say whatever you want.
You know-
I got the free will to do whatever I want, to retaliate for whatever I feel.
Well,
so the problem
you have the free. You have
that's what I
the
said.
right.
I said you have the right and the free will to say whatever you want. I have the free will to do
It's the
whatever
free
I
will,
want.
but you don't have the right.
I didn't say I had the right. I said you have
I'm
the free
just letting
will
you know.
to do whatever I want to do at any
Yes.
point in time.
But free will is not written in law.
It's not. It's not.
So
But
that's what I'm saying. Free will is God given. The law is you have the right to say what you want to. There's no law to say he offended you. You can attack, do whatever.
Yeah, we get that.
Okay.
So you got the right to say whatever. He said
Yes.
what he said about Martin Luther King.
Yes.
My question behind that is, I'm not, before we even get into that, he said black people, it was less crime in the black community in the 1940s, and black people were happier back then.
He can't speak on that.
He can't speak on a lot of shit that
Yes.
he spoke on.
Yes, I'm with you.
And that's the problem that this is where I go to. This is the only thing I can come up with. Is clickbait Charlie. You're doing this for views.
Yes.
You literally got funded by somebody to go around and talk. You can't tell me you're not doing this for views. So if you're doing it for views, state that. Hey man, I don't agree with everything. I gotta give a good debate. I gotta make good content.
He
Be
don't
real
have
on
to- you don't have to
be
state
real
that,
on
though.
your
A magician's not going to tell you the magic trick.
No, I'm not gonna tell you the magic trick, but
So
you know it's
I don't
magic.
have to.
You came to a magic show.
I don't have to tell you why I'm doing what I do.
You're absolutely correct, but we're not talking about a magician that's coming here to voila and trick you. We're talking about somebody that's coming out here.
We're talking about a business model where I am going to. I'm not.
You're talking about
business
somebody
models. Not
preaching
giving
a
up business
rhetoric.
models.
You're talking about somebody preaching a rhetoric to the public that is offensive to others.
That's his business
That's not.
model.
You
that
don't
gets
go
him
to.
paid.
Everything
Cool.
can be offensive to others, though.
Fine, and I'm fine.
This is
So
business
when
model
people
gets
get
paid.
offended, what they do with Target? They boycott it. When people get offended by the
Yes.
fucking Redskins, they boycott it.
And guess
That's what people do.
And
They
guess what?
boycott it.
And some people will say, "To hell with your boycott. I'm going to go shop here more because my views are different than what you have views on him."
Yeah, and what
It's not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm saying that's his business model. Like,
And
I'm not going to tell you. American Eagle dropped some crazy shit. They're not telling you what's behind that. They're
No,
not
I'm
going to
not
say.
asking you what's behind it. I'm asking where you stand. That's what it's prime thing. Where do you? The motherfuckers ask this question. Where do you stand? That's what the people want to know. Where do you stand at? Where do you stand at? Charleston White say a lot of crazy ass shit, and he cleans himself up by telling you, "I'm in character. I'm in character." Why? Because I know what I'm saying offends you. I know that. But he jumped in and out of character so much, you don't really fucking know.
That's
But the
his
truth
business
behind it is, but he's told you it's a character because people really get offended. And all I'm saying is for Charlie Kirk, the shit that first of all, the shit you be talking about, you cannot speak on what black people felt like if you're not even black.
But guess what?
You don't even have a remnants of the 40s in there.
I understand, bro. We understand what he's saying is fucked up. But the fact of the matter is, if I come out and say, I'm in character, right? I'm just thinking business-wise. If I come out and say, I'm in character, this is character, and my extreme believers of 80%, I'm going to lose, I will never come out and say that because I don't give a damn about none of this. I'm here to make money. I'm here to make money, period.
Again.
So if I come out and say I'm in character and I'm going to lose a lot of money because I do so, Charleston White's a whole different scenario. He can come out and say that and he's not going to lose the money.
He did. He talked shit about Charlie Kirk. He said right there he lost 10 shows. That's what I'm saying.
About Charlie Kirk. But you're saying...
He said shit about other people and lost shit. The whole point I'm making is...
Yeah, and
he's telling people...
willing to sacrifice that.
Cool. And what I'm saying is...
I'm not going to sacrifice him.
Period. Whatever he wants to talk about, he can talk about. You can say whatever you want to say.
Yes.
For me personally, in my personal opinion, if you do not agree with the stuff that you're saying because you're too smart, you understand too much to not know that what you're saying can be looked at as this divisive, trying to put a spark or whatever out there, and you know that what you're saying isn't 100. Black people commit 58% of the murders.
Okay.
So is that accurate?
I don't know.
It's not.
I don't think it is.
Of what? The murders in the world, in America?
In America, yeah.
Bullshit. 2023, white boys committed more murders in America than black people did. Or black on black crime. Bro, so, okay, cool. We ain't even going to go to the fact. But
I get the fact.
Look it up. It doesn't matter.
I get the fact.
Statistically, we're talking about black people don't commit 58% of the murders in America. We're not even but 14% of the population. So white people ain't killing. There's no domestic violence. White boys ain't killing people. Mexicans ain't killing each other. Come on, man. So, but what he's saying is black people kill 58% of the violence within us. That's a fact. 49% or whatever it is, that's a fact. You kill who you're around. But if I say that statistic that way, it sounds like I'm talking about everything.
Well, proportions are different, though.
100,000 per capita. They don't even calculate American shit like that. Everything's per capita.
Yeah, so
100,000. So you're talking about what are we talking about cities now?
So white person is 3.2 per 100,000. A black person is 21.3.
Okay, cool.
100,000.
How many? That's what I'm saying. It's cool.
So we're getting it. So
statistically,
I'm just trying to.
Statistically,
so
where's these 100,000 people at? Where they at? Are we clocking communities that stay out in the outskirts? Because I can tell you right now, there's cities in Texas right now that don't have nowhere near 100,000 people.
That's just a ratio.
Cool. So if you get
instead of saying 200,
this part of Dallas,
no,
that part of Dallas,
no, it's looking at the entire country and then instead of saying 200 of this many out of this, it's just a ratio comparing.
Exactly. So that ratio makes sense to make a number. So we're not talking about ratios. We're talking about actual numbers. Actual numbers, not ratios, percentages. We can make numbers sound any way, anything, any type of way. Period. You know, fractions is beautiful because I can tell you, hey man, 130 seconds. I can give you 130 seconds of a million, bro. You're gonna be up there. And if you stupid, you fall for shit like that. That's what I'm saying. We can break down numbers any type of way. Statistically, black people, yeah, they kill. Black people, they do 50% of the murders. Oh, for shit show. That's 100%. They do that.
That's low.
But listen to what I'm saying. If I don't tell you within their community, it don't make sense then. You just sat up here and said it was 21. So that's a vast number over, and that's a reach.
No,
he said 58.
No, not 21%, 21.3 out of 100,000.
So, okay, cool. So what is that percentage? 21.3 out of 100,000. That's like what?
That's not.
It's not even nothing.
That's not how you look. That's not.
So how do we look at that? So how do we look at this?
You look at the total deaths, and then you find out how many were by white people, how many were by black people, and then or the total murders, I guess, and then you find out which race did each.
So what about unsolved crimes? John Doe.
I mean, obviously you can't do those.
Why?
Because you don't know who killed the person, so you can't include that.
There's no sense. Okay, cool.
It could be all white people, could be all black people, could be all Hispanic.
So why didn't he talk about? Why didn't he talk about pedophilia in the white community? Why he never spoke about that?
That's not gonna make him no money. Like I said, bro. Like I the things that he didn't talk about, the things that he talked about,
made him money. So that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying you know what you did. You know what you were doing.
But that's business, bro.
It could be business. I don't care about none of that. All I'm saying is you know what you were doing. You're not. I'm not saying you're a bad guy, but you know that you were speaking divisive talk. You know that may not be insulting people.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that up.
Which is insulting, and we can look that up another. Insult is bro. You let me look up the definition.
Bro, comedians make money off insult. I get what you're trying to get to. Let's
speak to or treat with disrespect or scornful abuse.
Is the issue with him or that people actually believe what he's saying?
The issue? What do you mean the issue?
Is there an issue with, for instance, the things that he said, or is the issue the fact that people believe what he said? What's the issue that you believe that people have? Do they have an issue with what he said, or the fact that people believe what he said?
I got an issue with what he said.
And so
I don't believe everything that he said.
Exactly. So you just cut him off. We didn't listen to him, right?
Yeah, that's so. This is a podcast, so we're talking. But for me, that's my ultimate goal.
So
when I hear something I don't want, I just said that earlier at the beginning.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, my issue is the fact that people believe what he said. That is my personal issue.
Oh, yeah.
You're allowed to say whatever you want to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that people believe, but he got a point. Well, explain his point.
You can't.
And then when you explain the point to me, well, I had an issue with him, and you're trying to explain the point, and you can't, well, okay, you have the same. So that's where I believe a lot of the issue is. Like, people can say what you want to. Say I don't like bacon, or whatever it is. You can say what you want to, and you can talk to some people that goes to his belief thing. No matter what, they're going to believe what that person said or that point of view. Now, when I sit down and now we're face to face, it's not this person on the internet. I was face to face and I'm saying, he said this. Well, I believe it's true. Break it down to me.
That's like the people that he go around asking Trump supporters, hey man, would Trump do this or something like that? And they'd be like, no, he wouldn't or whatever. And then they proved it, like, oh no, he did do this.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, and then they immediately make up excuses. That's a belief system.
Yeah, so
it doesn't really matter what that guy does. That's you believe in that, and that's my thing. And even to go back to like God, even to go back to like church and stuff like that, like your belief in that, you believe.
Yep.
Part of that belief has faith in it, right? A lot of it is faith. You have faith that whatever's going to happen is going to take place.
So
Not.
I'd say it's more evidence based than faith based, but
So you don't have no faith.
No, I have faith, but I there's a ton of evidence to back up.
No, I'm not even. No,
evidence on faith.
Do you have? You can't have
evidence of like historical sites from the Bible being found.
No. Faith has nothing to do with evidence.
Yes.
Well, I'm saying that the evidence makes my faith stronger.
Okay, cool. Remember y'all fish, right? Y'all got fish. You still got them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You walk in there, and I know you don't like them. There's like a
crazy
fungi that's just growing. It's gonna kill all of them. And for whatever reason, you bumped your head last night and you can hear them saying, help. You can hear this, right?
Okay.
For whatever reason. You're like, damn, man. God, please save these fish. Do you have faith that that's going to happen? There's no evidence until it's the end of it.
If that's what God wants to happen, then yeah.
So you don't, you're not a faith guy.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
So when you go through hard times, you don't believe that there's going to be good times? You don't have faith that there's going to be, hey man, like, God's not going to put you through more than you can bear? You don't believe that?
I think God will put you through more than you think you can bear.
No, more than you can bear, what I'm saying. More than you can bear.
I mean, sometimes it happens. I don't think God necessarily puts everything on you.
Wait a second, time out. So if you can bear it, then how's it more than you can bear? If you made it through, then that means you bared it. So what you
But
think?
you said
More than you
God,
can bear.
Can God give you? Yes, and some people die and things happen to them. Like,
Cool. So
or
they didn't bear it. So
may-
they didn't bear it. What I'm saying.
Okay.
Do you believe and have faith that God is not going to put you through anything more than you can bear? Do you have faith that that's not going to happen?
I don't think that that's something that He does.
So you don't have no challenging times ever in life.
I never said that.
So that's
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think God plays that closely into our lives.
Well, the question you asked was, do you believe that He's gonna put you through something that you can't have, that you can't bear?
yeah,
And he
more than
says-
you can bear.
And He says, no, God's gonna put me through things that He know that I can bear.
No, he said.
No, I'm saying that God doesn't put us through things. I think God.
So that's
I
just
think
a,
the
so,
world.
so wait. So that's just
What?
a crazy scripture written in the Bible
What do you mean?
that God won't put more on you than you can bear. Like that's just a random saying in the Bible.
I don't. Okay, fine. You can say that, but
I'm just
I don't.
This is what you said.
I don't believe. I think we have free will, and I think things happen to us, and sometimes it's because of the devil. Sometimes it's because of things that happen on earth. I think sometimes God has divine intervention and will help you out. But as far as like, if something bad happens to you, it's not because God made that bad thing happen to you.
Okay, Lando, boy, I'm gonna have to come pick you up. We need you, man. We gotta do this podcast.
Oh yeah, because like I said,
I already know Lando.
there's far more evidence that God exists than
I
that
want
He
to talk
doesn't.
about it.
Because there's no evidence that He doesn't exist, and there's tons that He does. So
the God of Jesus.
God, Jesus, both, everything.
They're not
All
the
of
same.
It depends on which branch of if you're Catholic, they would be the same.
Okay. Hey man. Well, y'all got anything? Well, I'll say this, man. Peace, love, blessings to everybody. This is just
Big time.
a talking for us. Love these guys.
They're yelling.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I love these guys, but ultimately we don't preach hate. I don't
Never.
hate or I dislike some people. You know what I mean? 100%. Groups of people, definitely dislike them. I'm not even gonna get into the jokes, but
What are you, Trump? That shit
nah,
was.
I got
Charlie
real,
Kirk
man.
told everyone to love everyone, love your enemies. I hate my enemies. I was like, what the fuck? You're at a funeral. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I hate my. I don't hate him. I don't have.
But it's just not something you say as the
At a
president
funeral?
of the United
What?
States. As the president of the United States. That's just my opinion. But, whatever.
So you agree with the military funeral and all that? You thought that was like
I
warranted?
don't know. I knew it was going to happen because of how close he was to J.D. Vance and Trump. Like, a lot of
he's
people
not-
feel that he's the reason that Trump got elected.
Answer the question. Do you think that was good? Yes or no?
I'm okay with it.
So then,
It's
do you think it's
non-military
okay that
person,
politicians
that-
got murdered?
A non-military person, non-government person getting a military burial. You think you're good with that?
I thought he just got the
The
fight and all
honors.
that
That's all. He got
stuff.
the honors. He didn't get the barrel, but he got
The
technically-
honors.
Yeah,
Regardless what it is, somebody who's a civilian.
yeah. I don't agree with it at all.
Getting in the club.
That's what I say. I think it's disrespectful to all soldiers, veterans, dead ones, all that.
So
That's my personal opinion.
you good on that?
I'm as much as he did for I'm fine with it.
For the what do you do for the?
I say for the military,
Huh?
just for the country. But
What did he do for the country? He was never a politician, right?
No.
Did he serve as city council?
So what do you do for the country?
Did he serve as city council?
Yeah. Now this is what I've been trying to get that the whole time. Like
I'm just asking. Did he? He didn't serve for city council.
like I said, so it all goes back to his initiatives at Turning Point. The
What
amount
is Turning Point?
that's his nonprofit
That
organization.
does what?
nonprofit.
Indoctrinates.
it's just,
wouldn't say
it's a
indoctrinate.
nonprofit. It's a nonprofit no matter what it does. But
So then you would say like every
So the
nonprofit
things-
indoctrinates.
No,
the thing-
not if you're not going to speak to the youth.
What?
okay, let me just try to. So I just want to get to because it was a nonprofit organization, you believe that was credited a honors memorial or a military grade memorial.
No, it's just as someone who has watched stuff go on campuses and through his videos and stuff, like you've just seen a turn in views and I think a lot of that is credited
So
to
you
him.
can change a lot of people's views. I'm just trying to get to why you believe that it was cool for him to have that type of what is it?
I just feel like I understand it because I the impact that he had, a lot of people feel
Got
is
military
huge.
honors.
And he's not in the military.
Right.
So he cool getting the benefits from like a veteran benefits. Like if his wife gets the veteran benefits,
She's not.
But I'm saying if she was to get that, you'd be
No,
cool
that
with
would be way too extreme.
Why?
Wow, he got military honors.
Yeah, that's a one-time thing, not a lifetime thing for.
That was a
the
lifetime
family.
thing. He's forever. He's honored that way, and it's
Right, but he
Vietnam
doesn't
vets-
continue to.
It's Vietnam vets. So you think he did more than somebody who went front the front line?
I never said that.
I'm asking. I'm not. Didn't
No,
say you said.
no, I do not.
Okay, so do you
As far
think
as
that
giving
that
their
person
lives
would
for the
deserve
country, but I think he gave his life for what he believed in.
so indoctrination? I'm just kidding.
I mean,
That's what I
indoctrinating is teaching a message, your message.
That's not what the definition said. What was that last word in the definition?
Teach a person or group to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. Uncritically, with a lack of criticism or consideration of whether something is right or wrong. Lack of criticism or consideration. That means if I tell you this, you believe what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he's never said that.
It doesn't matter. But
what do you mean it doesn't matter?
What I'm saying is, okay, cool. All right. He wasn't indoctrinating nothing.
He wasn't.
When you go to the youth and you tell them this is my way of thinking, this is the right way of thinking.
Yes.
Oh, you can. This is another thing. So why the hell he didn't go do real debates? Like why wasn't your shit?
He did. He went to what was it that university in Britain, Oxford or whatever,
To talk about American issues, right?
I talked about all kinds of different issues.
American
Abortion,
issues.
not just American issues. He was talking to people in England. They don't know
About
much
what?
about our issues. There's all kinds of transgender, abortion. There's tons of
They got the
general
same
taxes,
issues that we got over here?
conservatism. We mean the same issues. Like, do they have transgenders and stuff and LGBTQ?
Like parade through
Is
the
that
streets,
what-
got
Yes.
bathrooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are they more accepting or are they don't accept it?
They talked about, okay, perfect example is free speech. And more people have been arrested in Britain for things they posted online than Russia. Like by an astronomical amount. Thousands of people get locked up for shit they post online. This one girl posted song lyrics because her best friend died. It was his favorite song, but the song had the N-word in it. So she had to spend time in jail because she posted a song that had the N-word in it and they used it as a slur, which
when people
obviously
made
it
fun
is.
of
But,
Trayvon Martin when he was dead.
okay,
on
and
the
that's
ground.
wrong.
Yeah, and they didn't get fired, but my boy over here getting fired for saying something about Charlie Kirk.
Well, as
People
you
was
said
kneeling.
earlier,
Police forces were
speech
kneeling
has consequences,
on-
as you said earlier.
Hey man, police forces were kneeling, acting like George Floyd. Oh, all that shit like that, and that was acceptable to the masses. Nobody had a fucking problem with that.
With what?
To the masses.
No,
everybody. George. Oh, excuse me. Eric Gartner. They were acting like they was kneeling on. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The shirts. I can't breathe. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke to everybody else.
To some
So
people,
no,
and
it's
those
a
people-
joke to the masses.
No, it's
People
not.
are getting fired for fucking making a joke. Jimmy Kimmel got fucking fired, bro. Fired. They took his shit down. Whatever you want to call it. He back on. Okay, cool. Why? Because it upsetted the same people. And that's the whole other thing. My man from Utah said, oh, I was praying to God it wasn't one of us. What the fuck does that mean?
He said a person from Utah or an American. He was hoping.
So it was going to be an
That's
Israeli?
exactly what he said.
It was
He
gonna be an
literally said, I was
Israeli?
hoping it wasn't an American.
Okay. See, and that's where when you play semantics in the word
No,
game.
see, that's where when you take things that aren't there and you're like, oh, this is what
So
he
what
meant.
did he mean?
Even though when he specifically
He said that
what
right
he
after
meant.
that.
Yes.
He said, oh, I mean it's not an American.
Literally, the
So
next
who-
sentence is,
so-
I hope it's not an American.
No, he
Or
said,
someone from Utah.
he said what? Someone from Utah or not an American or
Said,
someone American?
I said, I just wish it wasn't one of us. Someone from Utah,
Oh,
American.
So when you fuck up on shit, you don't have an opportunity to correct yourself. That's all I'm saying. And we play games like certain things don't be happening. We know what he was saying. Bro, when they didn't know who it was war.
That's ridiculous, I think.
It was war.
So you're saying that you think he thought it was a black person?
No, I'm not saying I don't know who he thought it was. That's what I'm asking. That's what my question is. I don't know who the fuck you were talking about.
So if you don't know,
If-
why don't you
who
just
is one of us?
Stop. If you don't know, why don't you just listen to what he says? Why do you have to?
He
say
said what he
he's-
said. A Utah or an American. I heard that.
So then I don't.
But
get
why would
if-
you say one of us? Why would you say, man, I wish this person wasn't from Utah. Matter of fact, I wish this person wasn't an American.
Because that means that
Then who the
if they're-
fuck want to kill this guy that's not American, man? Knock it off.
Status
A
unknown.
fucking
Maybe
Swedish guy?
like you said, maybe the
Whoa.
Israelis. There's all
I mean,
kinds of conspiracy theories with them.
Come on, man. That's where for me, like,
Why not just mourn his death and not say that at all?
because it's whatever. You're right. We should do that. Well, they should. It should be mourned. Put it to you that way.
I think all deaths, but like, I get where this argument goes. I hear it from both sides. Like, some people like him, some people don't. Just the world we live in. Hey, freedom of speech to say what you want to. I have freedom of speech to say what I want to. He said this about this group of people. I don't fuck with him. Guys, none of that. People have a right to not feel bad. I watch people see a lot of fucking videos of people dying and don't care at all.
Because they didn't know him or anything, have any impact.
Not even at all. They could have impact. I mean, you see celebrities who impact people out, but people don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Kobe died, I seen a lot of people bringing up negative things. You have the right to do so. You shouldn't be fired for doing so. If this guy's allowed to say this, then I should be allowed to say this, and shouldn't be the consequences for saying that.
But I think ultimately, because we're in America,
I'm talking on the mic.
yeah. Ultimately, because we're in America, you got the freedom of speech. You say whatever you want. And the beautiful part about that is, like, we're not under Kim Jong-un's thumb where you got to bring your shit to a factory or have a picture of him on your wall. The beautiful part about everything, you got the ability to walk away, turn it off, not listen. So if I don't like nothing you're saying, I can tune you out. Yeah. Tune you out by turning you off, going away, walking away, whatever. You know what I mean? I got the ability for that. People say, "Oh, well, what if I'm at work?" And this is why they tell you don't talk politics at work. It's just that simple. There's opportunities to get away from whatever before you make a brash decision, like hurting somebody, violence, or even saying something to somebody that because you're so upset, you just say some wild, outlandish, disrespectful shit to somebody, and it's like, damn, fool, I thought we was homeboys. We was having a conversation. Now I'm this because of that. Like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So like I said, hey man.
Hey, they get paid if you view it and don't like it. So the best way to not mess with something is to not mess with it at all.
KBA Works.
Yeah, man. Check it
You
out.
mess with them. Good work.
Yeah,
Good work
man.
over there.
Yeah, I meant to bring your Broly thing, but I forgot it at the house.
Yeah.
Did you say Broly?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Somebody grew up
Star
late.
Wars
It was
joint.
always Brawley when we grew up.
it's gone.
Say what?
Star Wars.
Nah, I still got it.
Okay, cool. I'll send you the whatchamacallit. But yeah. Yeah, man, y'all got anything before we get out of here? Shouts out to King Dano, man. His
Don't shout
birthday.
out to me. First of all, no, we're not doing that.
Happy birthday.
What is that?
Gloves, man.
You put that's a HIPAA. You can't talk about my age on here. That's HIPAA.
All right.
Don't worry, you're not medical, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's all
I don't
good,
care.
man. I just guessed.
I'm filing with somebody.
I guess. That was just a guess, a random guess.
Well, it don't matter. You can't talk about age. That's DEI.
DEI, motherfucker.
Don't I don't know. They don't equestrian questions.
Yeah. Don't ever inquire.
Don't
Goddamn.
ever inquire. That's
Don't
good.
ever
That's a good one.
inquire.
Damn, that'd be crazy
I like
if they
that.
created that for that.
If you qualify,
Don't ever
you got
inquire.
the job. I'm not inquiring shit. That's how I'm.
Hey.
You got it. You got it.
Hey man, we'll appreciate y'all. I appreciate Corey, appreciate King Dano,
Appreciate y'all having me.
T Broski. This is BrosTalk, man. We're out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in, appreciate y'all watching too.
Another session with the bros.